What's up, everyone? Welcome to Portugal and welcome to 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a great 2025, closing it out in a positive way, hopefully, and then getting into a fresh start in 2026. I want to wish happy holidays to everyone here watching and in the community. I'm super excited for this next year. Lots of stuff going on in the game, in the franchise, but personally, I've got a lot of things going on as well. So we'll get into this game and cast it typically, but we're going to take a little bit of a pause casting-wise at the start of this to get into some news, some things that have been going on. So we'll introduce the two players. That's Carp in the south section of the map, playing as the French in the color red, one of our more unique players. Love to watch him. And his opponent is Swisher, playing as the French as well in the color blue, up in the northern section of the map. So Carp likes to go for his natives. Unfortunately for him, there's not too many here, but there are a lot of trade posts, so he can play a little bit more unique play style with that potentially, and then water as well. So we'll see how this develops. But so the year for Age of Empires 3 has not been a great one in terms of response from the developers, but we have seen a little bit of activity on the Steam logs. I don't know too much about this, but I do know that they seem to be active working on something for the game. So it's probably, I'm gonna have to think it's gonna be a patch, because we did see some posts from Age of Empires official, I guess they're all their social media. They did announce quite a bit for other games for 2026. Age of Empires 4 gonna get a couple DLCs. AOM's gonna get a new Civ and some other unique downloads. And then of course Age of Empires 2. So a lot of other games getting a lot of attention, but there was nothing mentioned about AOE3. So it's a little disappointing considering the kind of little bit of hype that was building up, especially as these Steam logs have been kind of tracked by the community lately, kind of anticipating something. But, you know, we'll have to see. I do kind of feel like there's going to be a patch. I think when you see that amount of activity on the game for Steam, that means something. So I'm still hopeful, and you never know. The games have been doing, the other games have been doing quite well. So when other games in the franchise do well, that typically means good things for the franchise as a whole, and potentially for our favorite game, Age of Empires 3. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to keep my positivity for as long as possible, and you never know, especially in a fresh, brand new year. We'll see what's to come. For myself personally, I've got quite a few things going on right now. I'm looking to move in the next few weeks, and actually at the time of this recording, we're in mid-December, so that's going to be coming up for me. I'm also going to have a shoulder surgery, something that I've been not necessarily putting off for a while, but trying to strengthen and improve my stability in my shoulder, and it's been pretty tough over the last couple of years, and I've been trying a lot of exercises. Nothing really has helped all that much, so I've opted to go for the surgery. And that's going to be on December 18th. So while I'm recording this, it's just a couple days away. By the time this releases for New Year's, I will be a week or two into my recovery. So hopefully I'll be doing good. I hope you guys check in on me. I'm sure I'll be feeling better by then. But the reason I mention this is there's some uncertainty about what I'm going to be able to do for my YouTube channel. It's going to be 2 years, January 4th, I believe. 2 years that I've been posting videos every other day. So I'm going to try to keep that going, but I just don't know what I'm going to be capable of doing. I've looked some things up online, and it seems to be a couple months before you can like regularly be at your computer. I'm thinking this is for like, when they say this is for like work, and I do work on a computer for my job. So what I'm saying is there's just a lot of unknowns, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do. I don't expect I'm going to be able to play like 1v1s, which I know a lot of you do prefer. but I think I'll be able to cast excuse me, I think I'll be able to cast games quite a bit, and I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to do that. And you know, if I'm able to do that pretty quick after my surgery, there's a possibility that I got a couple weeks off from work to recover, and maybe I'll be able to get a lot of games casted, and maybe even do some streaming. So and actually it's possible that I've already done streaming by the time this video releases. So either way, just wanted to update you guys on that, on those things, and I'm gonna try my best to keep the channel going every other day with a new upload. I've had so much fun doing this over the last 2 years, and it's been pretty rewarding. So I'm gonna try to keep it going. If you guys have any ideas for things, or if you got recorded games, those are always super useful. If you can send me some great games that I can cast and not have to hunt them down, it's a little bit easier for me. So anything you guys can do, or any advice. If you guys didn't know anything about the shoulders, labrum surgery, labrum repair, you guys know anything about that, have any advice for that, I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the game and with myself, and I am looking forward to 2026. I think it's going to be a great year. Let's just be positive, be kind, and keep helping each other out as much as we can, and I think we'll all be all right. So with all that said, let's get into this game finally, as we do have quite a bit of action. Carp is going for a semi-FF, it looks like, with a, I mean, this is like the most standard I think I've ever seen Carp play. He went with a 3 vil, 4 vil, I think it was 700 coin, and now 700 wood. He's gotten 3 trade posts, got his 5 Hus rating. Musketeers are out here for Switcher though, and he's already up to Fortress Age, so he went for a straight FF. That's 3 vil, 4 CDB, 700 coin, now sending 1,000 wood. He did make just 5 Musketeers to defend. Very smart play there. This 1,000 wood, I'm wondering what he's going to do with that. He does have his Explorer that he just picked up here, so he might be looking to drop down a second town center. I mean, you can do so much with wood, with 1,000 wood. Drop houses, you can get vet and musket. You can maybe get amalgamation if you want. You can drop a dock. We have no dock yet, but it looks like the Hussar almost catching that Explorer. Nice pull trick there for Switcher to save that Explorer. Excuse me while I take a sip of my Dunkin' coffee. Oh, big catch! Oh, almost getting 1 Huss down. He's gonna have to retreat and go back and try to save those. A church going up in the back of Swisher's base. CDB fighting, and they're gonna be able to take out both Hussar, well done, and garrisoning the low HP CDB. Well done by Swisher there. I like that. Let's take a look at his deck, by the way. So we have 3 upgrade cards, 2 for infantry. We have the Edict of Nantes, and lots of industrial cards, as well as the fort. Falcons are on the way now. Let's look at Carp. Excuse me, if my voice or if I have to clear my throat a bit, I've been sick for about a week as well, so I got a lot of things going on. Oh man, it's been a challenging month. It's going to continue to be challenging, but gotta look at the future, look forward to the future, and we'll be just fine. Okay, Carp, let's take a look at his deck. Okay, he's got his standard. Well, this is, believe it or not, this is like a standard Carp deck. So many bizarre things. Lots of native upgrades. 1, 2, 3. Another native treaties card. Yeah, lots of lots of natives, but there's only a couple natives on here. I'm not even sure you can claim this one either, and I think they're the same, right? House of Wetton, yeah. So not the best map for Carp and for his deck. So he's gonna might have some issues. He's got his 2 Falcons, but they're not in play yet. Still just running around. He's got Vet Hussar now. Let's see what his next shipment's gonna be. He does have 4 trade posts, so lots of XP coming in. He's probably a full shipment ahead of his opponent. And he's sending the church card now, as Swisher is heading over to start taking down these TPs. I think that's a good option, but he's got to be careful. There are still the Hussar roaming around, and they're going to be very annoying. With Vet Hussar, they have quite a bit of HP, so Town Center is not going to do enough to them, and even 5 Musk for 6 Vet Hussar is not going to be enough. So he does have the Dragoons on the way. Excuse me. Veteran muskets coming in. Minutemen being called. Looks like one CDB will go down. Minutemen aren't going to get much done there as these Husks are already out of range. But maybe the Dragoons pop out at this town center. Yes, they are. Okay, there's going to be some good value there for Swisher. But you don't really want to send that Goon card, I think. 2 Vet Hussar go down. Very nice split. But yeah, the forcing 5 Goons, I think that's a victory. A small victory for Carp. It's not, you know, it's not a tech. It's not like an upgrade card. It's basically you have to send it because you're getting raided and you got a slow moving army that's off doing some other important things. So TP battle, I guess, is going to be evened up 2-2. But Carp has gotten a ton of XP throughout this period of time of having these 4 trade posts. He's now getting his Grens. He's only going to be able to get, he's getting Young right now, Young Guard, and he's going to be able to get Middle Guard, but you can't get Old Guard until Industrial, and, you know, maybe he's saving up for that? He's got 1k coin that could be coming pretty soon. With the XP from the church, it'll be in just about 10 seconds or so. Oh, he's also going for the next, okay, so, and he does obviously, oh, wait, no, he doesn't know about this town center. That's actually insane. Okay, so I thought he was going for the Grens because of that, but appears not to be the case. And 1k coin is coming. It looks like he's switching up. Oh, is the Falcons are going to be meeting Veteran Hussar going in, but a great use of the drag box micro from Swisher, who always does such a good job with it as his Spain is his main, but the Falcons still do get caught, and there's 2 remaining full HP Falcons for Carp, and Grens are all here, and these Dragoons are not going to get down even a single Falcon. Oh, it's so close. 16 HP. Wow. That was that's a great fight for Carp. I was not thinking it was going to go that well for him. Grens are actually providing a ton of value here. 22 range attack with 4 splash. 12 range, so that's equal to that Musketeer range. They have 50% range resist compared to 0 range resist for their muskets. And by the way, these Grens do siege damage, so either it wouldn't matter if they had range armor. The siege cuts right through it. So the 1k coin is here, and this is so interesting. I mean, Carp's showing how Middle Guard can be quite useful in Age 3. Usually you only see these guys when French is trying to stack them with the Old Guard in Age 4, but I mean, this was crucial to hold and to win that fight. So yeah, and they're still alive. I would prefer to have some healing here. It's got a little, well, it doesn't have extra coin yet. I think he might do that. He's moving close to that church and town center. He wants to keep them safe. Uh-oh, CDB scouting out, finding that the hunt is all pretty much eaten up. And yeah, that little guy is going to go down. Carp's going to be at 30 CDB while his opponent should be, oh, maybe not. I was going to say much higher, but just 32. I think Swisher's not been using both town centers this whole time. Right now, not even using this one. But he has also sent the church card, and he is getting his Young Guard. He's also heading up to Industrial. Wow, okay. So I guess cutting some vills is allowing Swisher to get up to Industrial. He's also getting Code Napoleon after Middle Guard, so that's going to be, I believe, cheaper. Oh, no, it's a faster gather rate, but more expensive buildings. So the age up was actually 3 Cur to help him raid a little bit. Carp, what is he aging with? The Tycoon, that's going to be 1,000 coin. He's also sending the Royal Embassy card. So I think he's going to be going into Bourbon Ally. Oh, he can get the special text from there for XP per building. I forget what the other texts, I haven't seen them in a while. But he's going to be able to get the Old Guard immediately. It's 1,800 food, and he's already there. So he's going to have a really big timing push. Swisher might be able to hold it, though, with the same exact units. Oh, man, this coffee, I'm telling you. I just started having this Dunkin', they call it the Midnight or Midnight version. I don't know what's different in it, but it hits different. I can guarantee you that. Oh man, I'm waking up just now. It's early in the morning for me, but I am waking up very quickly with this. All right, so I think there's going to be a tech from the Royal Embassy. utilizing this coin. I'm gonna watch this pretty closely as the old guard are making their way. Here they are. These guys are beautiful and they're insane. What do we have here? Bourbon reforms. I think that's XP, right? Yes. Okay. Wow. Gives him 2 shipments. That is crazy. And he needs 1k coin for the bourbon allies. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I know Carp does this type of thing all the time, and then immediately queuing up Blood Brothers for the all the upgrades on those musketeers, those royal musketeers. He does these strats all the time. Oh, he canceled Blood Brothers. And remember, he can get these upgrades for these Royal Musketeers. They do affect them. Also, this as well. Shipment XP 100. Wait, do you get with that bourbon? I gotta look at that tech a little bit closer. Do you get XP when you send shipments? I don't even know. I've never seen that. Okay. Meanwhile, Swisher is really pushing. He's up to almost 40 CDB. He's got his old guard as well. He's got a huge army, lots of 9 cur. That means he sent the 6 in age 4. He's got halbs in here as well. So a big timing push. No artillery though, so that could be, well, I mean, there's a lot of siege in here, so but taking out these old guard and these royal musketeers. Carp switched to heavies, but I don't know if that TC is gonna last. Here comes the push. It's a tight choke point. It's bad for both players, really, because these Grens have such a good area of effect. In these tight chokes, they do extra damage. But it's looking like Carp's going to hold this, especially with these Musketeers pushing back the Curs. Very good positioning. Falc's adding in damage as well. Still, that 16 HP Falc getting some good shots in here. The Heavy's pop, but it's right on top of some Curs. Are they going to survive? There's 3 Curs remaining. Oh, the positioning is so sad there. No, Carp. I mean, he takes the focus off some other units, and one Heavy does go down. He keeps the second one alive, and this Falconet is now down to 2 HP, but still alive. 11 Royal Musketeers, but we have Blood Brothers coming in, and I'm sure when he gets some food, he'll be training more from the Royal Embassy. Some halbs just get exploded as they're trying to help reinforce. A second town center going to be going up. Looks like Carp found himself with some excess wood throughout all that crazy fighting. But really low on food. He's at 28 CDB. Swisher's at 45. He's got his 2 heavies coming in. He's got tons of resources, but he's not spending them. I don't know. Now finally training vills from both town centers again. Dropping 2 stables back here. He's going to go into full cur production. That's right. He didn't have a stable this entire game. It was just a barracks. He sent goons from a shipment and curs from the age up and shipment. Calling Minutemen, but it's not getting out in time. Oh, big shot from 2 heavies. Getting some good damage on that. He should try to fight this artillery battle. I mean, 2 versus 1 and then a couple little falconets. They're pretty small when you compare them to heavy cannons. Okay, you look at the score. Can't really, you got to remember Blood Brothers is in, so it's not real score. That gives you score for every single native upgrade, I think, in the game. And obviously Carp only has access to a few natives, which he is now training the cur from the native host, which is a very expensive unit. 150 food, 150 wood, but it is guard status, so this is pretty serious. Almost 700 HP, 40 attack with 2 splash. So, and 4 priests coming out. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. 4 priests. I love it. Almost a full batch. You don't very often see a full 5 batch of priests. But these guys are going to be getting the work here. They're first healing up that falconet that's been through so many fights, so many battles, and has lived to tell the story. We have just the first factory generating wood. Huge cur raid coming in. Will Carp see this? He does already, and pulling the CDB. He's on top of it. So that second town center being up is giving him full production. Well, he was keeping up production. Now he is. Okay. So he'll catch up. If Swisher has continued his idle time, which he is right now. However, 10 CDB shipment, such a crazy shipment. Oh, and we got to remember that Swisher lost his second town center, so he's down to just 1. So they switched. It was for a while Swisher with 2 and Carp with 1. Now it's the opposite. Ah, switching to my water. Has too much coffee in the morning. Can get a little bit dehydrated. Okay, so still veteran curs. I wonder when he's going to start gathering some wood to upgrade them. Oh, this could be a big raid. It's about 7-8 CDB here. This could really, with 10 CDB coming in for Swisher, this is going to really swing the things economically, and it's going to be looking a little bit scary for Carp now. He has the mobility for sure. But let's compare these cur. So the native cur that Carp has 680 and 40 with 2 splash. Veteran curs only 511 and 30 damage. So Carp's cur are definitely much better right now. He's got so many upgrades that he could put. These guys can be upgraded to some insane stats. You can get Cav combat, you can get native warrior combat, wilderness warfare, and Team French Auxiliaries combat. What is that? Everything? I think that's everything. Wow, that could be some. I mean, they could probably get close to 900 HP. Well, probably more actually. I think guard curs are around 900 HP. So, yeah, this should be pretty comparable. Carp getting his second factory in now, and multiple royal embassies pumping out the Royal Guard Musketeers. Sitting in base, just waiting. Oh, getting his cavalry upgrade. That should boost these cur even further. Let's see what the stats are on these muskets. Look at this charge pistol attack. That always gets me 70 damage. Oh my gosh. These guys are crazy. 40% melee resist. Okay, Swisher sending in the 4 culverins. So he's at 63 CDB. Carp's at 37 after that raid. So Swisher definitely ahead. I'm very surprised that neither player has added in a dock and some fishing boats. But maybe we'll see that when the food starts to really run out. However, Swisher's really gone out on the map to gather berries. I think he's about to get the cur upgrade based on these. Yeah, based on his macro right now. And here, excuse me, here it comes. So the culverins, I don't know. I mean, we did see some artillery, but not a ton. But 19 skirmishers. He did send the 14 from the shipment. Looks like he just made a batch of 5. So not too many upgrade cards. That worries me a little bit for Swisher. And let's see what these stats on these cur are going to be. 680 and 40. I think that was the same as the native ones. Do we have an arsenal? We do not. Carp now adding Royal Dragoons. Oh my gosh. It's going to be the perfect composition. Look at these guard Saxon curs at 723 HP. That's from, what did he say? Oh, the HP upgrade from the arsenal. So Carp making sure to get a few extra upgrades. Oh man, it looks like a lot of units for Swisher, but that's a ton for Carp as well. And natives, which don't cost population, still have all his. Is that all old guard? 26? That's a lot of them. I mean, these guys are super strong. Pulverins here, the artillery micro is taking place. Carp gonna lose a falconet and maybe another one if Swisher's on top of it. Yeah, this is... Luckily for Carp, he's not training heavy cannon, so these culves are gonna lose their usage after this last falconet goes down. Intense moments here as both players are a little bit nervous to commit. The old guard getting in some shots from range. Oh, the CDB pull is coming. Carp is bringing them. 45 CDB. Every single villager is going in for this fight. The guard curs. Oh my gosh. Royal Guard Dragoons going in for the hand attack, the splash. Potentially no trample yet. And we do see golden Brits here. coming in. A boost for cavalry for Carp. I think he's gonna win this. He's losing a ton of. He's losing a ton of villagers. Why? No, I don't even think he needed to do that. I think he would have won. I mean, based on how the fight went, I'm actually shocked at how well Swisher did. I thought that Carp would have won it even without the Vill pull, but man, oh, he's down to 12 villagers. He is sending 10 right now, so that's good. But man, that is a heavy loss. Yeah, Swisher's at 67. He's only getting his second factory now. Wait, no, wait, is that his first? Wow. Okay, so that's his first factory. So that does change things a little bit. However, Swisher now starting to get these upgrades that he knows he needs. I wish he had, if he had these in the fight, it may have gone a little bit differently. The cavalry HP upgrade would give so much extra HP to these curs, and counter infantry rifling obviously boosts against the skirmishers against musketeers and the old guard. Here we go, another fight. This might be too early for Swisher. He's sending in his own CDB now, but I think these skirmishers might be doing enough in the background. Falconet is down. Old guard is still. How many units do we have left for Carp? Just 11 old guard. Oh my gosh, these blasts on the skirmishers are ridiculous. Oh, the curs are going down quickly too. Yeah, I don't know though. I think Carp needed to get a lot more done here. He's producing Vills. He's getting his Vill count back up. And again, he does have that extra. No way, dude. He's sending 2 CDB and Age 1 card. Come on, there's got to be an upgrade card that would be more beneficial to you at this point. I have to believe. Oh man, you gotta love Carp, but he knows he's low on Vills. He's doing everything he can to get that Vill count back up. Oh boy. If he can make this game last long time, he definitely has the deck advantage for upgrade cards if he could squeeze them in. Kind of wish he was able to do that right now, but yeah, no, just a 2 CDB coming in. So he's at 30 with the 2 factories. Swisher's at 53. He did lose a decent amount in that fight. Oh, but a huge raid from Swisher. That's gonna really hurt the soul, the heart and soul of Carp right there. When you see that, that's a bit deflating for sure. But we know Carp doesn't like to give up. He's not going to be out of this one anytime soon, I don't think. And yeah, Swisher's sticking with that double cur production from the stables. And he's now getting his own cavalry from the trading post, but he has to manually upgrade them. He doesn't have Blood Brothers to get those upgrades for free. His second TC is back up and producing Vills. Still, nobody on water. You're using that wood for the guard Saxon cur production. All right, what do we have left? Oh my gosh. I don't think either player has sent Cav Combat in a French mirror. That seems insane to me, but that's just sometimes how things go when you're playing a little bit non-standard or against somebody that's playing non-standard. You gotta adapt. So, but I think we will be seeing that for Swisher for his next card, most likely. Carp, maybe he's gonna go for 2 CDB again. I have no idea. Man, he's only at 29 Vills. That's a bit rough. That is a bit rough. And he's adding in these Trabants, though. These guys are very good against cavalry, but not so great against skirmishers. This is a decent army. Royal Guard Musketeers here. But man, these skirmishers are going to play a crucial role. Especially with counter infantry rifling, now doing that 3 times multiplier, and of course they are upgraded to guard status, so very good for Swisher there. And yeah, these curs are the only things that would do much damage to those skirmishers. So I think we might be coming to the end pretty soon, unless Carp can somehow take another great trade. These Trabants, they do have a decent amount of HP, but I don't know. They would have to get in some really good positions. Because they don't have a huge multiplier against cavalry, just times 2, so 70 damage. Same thing with the Royal Guard Musketeers, about the same damage against cavalry. So something like pikemen have 4 times multiplier, but lower HP, lower base damage. So okay, so TP sieging for Swisher. Carp at 33 Vils, building his stable. Is that his first stable of the game? Where is this stable? Here it is. 2 stables going down. The thing is, okay, he's going Goon. Okay, I like that, because Kerr would not be the right choice, because he would have to upgrade them, and that's a very, very high cost. He cannot afford that with this small economy. All right, let's head back to Swisher. He is upgrading the TP line. Still producing Vils. He's going to be at 65 now. Adding in more skirmishers. He's going to have a great back line here. It's going to be very, very difficult to take out these Curs and then make it into that back line with any remaining units. So I think Swisher's got the perfect approach here. Getting a well-rounded composition. I mean, such tanks in the front and then skirmishers in the back. Sniping all the anti-cav. It's getting the... trade fair upgrade. I believe this rebalances his stockpile here. Let's take a look. Oh no, see, I've done that before in a game. I think I was playing first person and casting it. I thought that's what it did, but it actually just reduces the buy sell rates. It resets them, I think. Oh man, because there's a native tech. I think it's a big button. Well, yeah, it's a big button for one of them, and that balances all your stockpile equally. Okay, and Swisher is moving in. He's going to be sieging these factories. They're going to be going down pretty quick. 43 siege on these Cur right now. Huge raid, though. Carp going in for the I guess, misdirection, going in for the counter raid. Going to get some CDB here, but will it be enough? I don't know. He's going to lose 2 factories, most likely. And that's going to be some trouble. Lots of CDB going down. Yeah, I like this choice because there's not a ton that Carp really can do. He knows, and it's smart. When you know you can't win a fight, don't fight it. Like you can't win this battle here, so you got to try something else. It doesn't mean it's gonna necessarily work, but you have to try something else. So I like that thought process, knowing that he's not gonna win this fight. So try to run your opponent around. A lot of times is how it ends up going. And that can be very effective. And it might be effective here too. As we see lots of villagers in this town center. The siege on these infantry, not the best. But they might be able to get this TC down and snipe a decent amount of vills. But I don't know. I think he sees the reinforcements coming. I think he's going to get out of there. 24 vills for Carp. 58 for Swisher, and this fight can no longer be avoided. Carp is going in for his last chance, his last ditch effort. The Dragoons going in, and they have some aura on them that I'm not familiar with. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. Trabant's getting in there for some pokes, but all the infantry, the Dragoons, are getting pretty thin for Carp. We got some melee for Royal Guard Musketeers against Curs. That's good. But we're just dwindling numbers of units. And we have 0 villagers. And that is the game. Carp ends the game with exactly 0 villagers. Something you don't see with many players, but with Carp, it happens from time to time. So, wow. That was quite the game. Lots of interesting plays. Again, a non-standard French game. Let's take a look at the villager graphs, as this one swung quite a bit. That one, I really don't know if he needed to do that. I mean, he was already behind economically, but man, losing 36 vills there. Yeah, that kind of sealed the deal. Yeah, it's really fun to play French. You have so many cool industrial age cards. The FIs are really fun. Both players getting up to industrial before the 15-minute mark. On a long map like that, I think it's a little bit more common, because the rush distance is so far. But yeah, both players having a significant amount of cards in H4. The 10 CDB coming into play for both of them. And really cool, really fun game. Hope you guys enjoy this game. I want to wish you a happy new year again. Hopefully you had a great 2025 and off to a good start for 2026. You guys enjoy the holidays, and we will see. I'm going to try again. I said I'm going to try to continue uploading. Wish me luck on my surgery and everything going on, and I'm hoping that I can spend some of those couple weeks off that I have from work with streams and just being around the community a little bit more and having some fun while I'm in pain. So stick around with me, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.